Wir schließen diese Einrichtung. Ihre Dienste werden nicht länger benötigt.
He's like, we're forcing you to close today.
Kein Grund, mühselig zu werden, Doktor. Sie haben zufriedenstellende Arbeit geleistet.
And they're like, you're done. You're relieved of your duties. No! Wait, did he kill her? No, he killed the mom and the dad! Oh, he double tapped the mom too. He said they resisted. Oh, these fuckers. Yeah, take that, you fuck! You murdering piece of shit! You Nazi scum! Yeah, that's what you get! That's what you get for fucking with us! Piece of shit! Fuck you!
A.M. is now ready for check-in. We apologize for any inconvenience. よーく振り込ませましょう。手首の消毒も大切です。
No dog. No baby stroller. I'm sorry, sir. No gay sex. It's a bag? Sir. Sir, please. Sir, do I have to have you removed from the airport? No, I'm checking in my bag. And it says, like, no weapons, liquids, or gay. It doesn't say gay sex anyway. Sir? That's it. すいません、ちょっと。警備を呼んでください。ちょっと。Excuse me. Excuse me.
福岡は、まだ羽田だけど。父ちゃん、何撮ってんだい。父ちゃん。
撮ってんのかい。僕は今秘密任務に入ってるから super gay sexの秘密。彼が俺の荷物の寄付を拾ったんだかもしれない。
マジで？Please watch your step.
Please watch your step and don't be gay.
Don't be gay. Seven だと思うよ。
それだけ荷物をお預けください。当機からお降りの際には、お客様同士の間隔の確保にご協力ください。
saw the Fellini film last Tuesday. It is not one of his best. It lacks a cohesive structure. You know, you get the feeling that he's not absolutely sure what it is he wants to say. Of course, I've always felt he was essentially a technical filmmaker. Granted, La Strada was a great film. Great in its use of negative imagery more than anything else. But that central cohesive core, you know, that must lead through an artist's work, leading from one to the other.
Screaming his opinions in my ear.
You understand what I'm talking about? Like all that Juliet of the Spirits or Satyricon. I found it incredibly indulgent. You know, he really is. He's one of the most indulgent filmmakers. He really is.
Keyword here
and
is
indulgent. Without getting... let's put it this
What are you
way.
depressed
Without
about?
sublimating
I missed my
technique
therapy.
to
I
expression.
overslept.
How can you possibly oversleep?
The alarm clock.
Do you know the hostile gesture that is to me?
I know, because of our sexual problem, right?
Everybody online at the New Yorker has to know our rate of intercourse.
It's like Samuel Beckett. You know, I admire the technique, but it doesn't hit me on a gut level.
I'd like to
And
hit this
without
guy on a
doing
gut
that-
level.
Stop it, Albie.
He's spitting on my neck. You know, he spits
the
on
most
my neck when he
important thing of
talks.
all.
And you know something else? You know, you're so egocentric that if I miss my therapy, you can only think of it in terms of how it affects you.
Weltanschauung is what it is.
Probably on their
It's
first
a
date, right?
worldview that
Probably met by
artists
answering an
attract
ad
them.
in the New York Review of
Otherwise, it
Books.
doesn't matter.
30-ish academic wishes to meet woman who's interested in Mozart, James Joyce, and sodomy. What do you mean, our sexual problem? I mean, I'm comparatively normal for a guy raised in Brooklyn.
Okay, I'm very sorry. My sexual problem. Okay, my sexual problem, huh?
I never read that. That was Henry James, right? Novel?
You know what it
sequel
is?
to Turn of the Screw?
It's the
Bisexual?
influence of television. Yeah, now, Marshall McLuhan deals with it in terms of it being a high intensity, you understand? A hot medium.
What I
as
wouldn't
opposed
give for a
to,
large sock
as
with horse
opposed to
manure in
print,
it.
which he uses essentially
What do
linear.
you do when you get stuck
Or-
on a movie line with a guy like this behind you?
Wait a minute, why
It's
can't I
just
give my
maddening.
opinion? It's a free country.
He can give you. Do you have to give it so loud? I mean, aren't you ashamed to pontificate like that? And the funny part of it is, Marshall McLuhan, you don't know anything about Marshall McLuhan's work.
Really? I happen to teach a class at Columbia called TV, Media, and Culture. So I think that my insights into Mr. McLuhan, well, have a great deal of validity.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Well, that's funny because I happen to have Mr. McLuhan right here. So yeah, just let me come over here a second.
Oh,
Tell him.
I heard what you were saying. You know nothing of my work. You mean my whole fallacy is wrong. How you ever got to teach a course in anything is totally amazing.
Boy, if life were only like this.
faked every orgasm.
When you held me in your manly arms and crushed me to your lips, I discovered what it meant to be a real woman. When I think of your handsome face, your cruel lips, your strong chin.
I'm a very lucky woman.
So am I. That's the red light district. Wonder why Savage is hanging out down there.
Sex, Frank?
No, not right now, Ed. We got work to do.
Besides, you haven't shot anybody in 6 months.
That's true. Funny how you miss the little things. Well, when I see 5 weirdos dressed in togas stabbing a guy in the middle of the park in full view of 100 people, I shoot the bastards. That's my policy.
That was a Shakespeare in the Park production of Julius Caesar, you moron.
Blowing away a fleeing suspect with my .44 Magnum used to be everything to me. I enjoyed it. Well, who wouldn't? And now, Ed, life isn't always fair. Just think the next time I shoot someone, I could be arrested.
The point where it's like I had the short haircut. I was working with this guy, and I had the short haircut, the tie, you know, the Kago, everything, and I just got to the point where I'm like, I don't like being like. I mean, when I was in Chiba, it was fun because like I first lived in Chiba before Tokyo. But when I was in Chiba, I was like, if I make any references to anything American or make any kind of jokes that even sound like American or like English joke, no one's gonna get it, and then like I'm just gonna like isolate myself from people. So it's like I had to kind of dive into the pool, but then it's like after a while I'm like, I don't know. I know that being in Tokyo is very different, as you know, from being anywhere else in the country. It's like Vatican City. It's just like it's not the same as the rest of the country.
Right.
And I think in Tokyo, a lot of people want to use English, or they expect you to be a tourist even during Corona and everything.
Right.
And then on top of that, I feel like I get away with a lot more stuff by being a foreigner. So it's like I went full Japanese. Then I'm like, they're treating me the same as Japanese. Okay. That's
you
not.
don't want that.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? That's because then anytime I would screw up, they would just go back to they would fall back on the gaijin thing, even if it had nothing to do with being foreigner.
Right.
Like I literally like made a mistake or something just because no one ever told me. Like yep, he's a foreigner. I'm like, I speak your language. You can't even say a simple sentence to me. You know, like.
You know, my kids were born and raised in Japan, and they've always gone to Japanese schools. And one of them doesn't like to study. And her Kokugo scores are very low. And her friend said to her, "Oh, that's because you're American." And it made her so mad. You know, she was like, "It's not because I'm American, it's because I'm lazy and I don't study."
Yeah.
Because there's no reason my Japanese scores should be any different than your Japanese scores, because we both go to Japanese schools and we're born here. And it was just that, and her friend didn't have any kind of like, you know, ill will when she said that. It was just kind of this, well, you're a foreigner, so it's kind of shikata-ga-nai, you know, there's nothing you can do. And she was like, no, I'm lazy. It's not because I'm a foreigner, you know. So I think, you know, there's that, you know, me in the same way, I've been doing everything in Japanese, and a lot of people have come to see me the same way, like you're Japanese, and so they have those same expectations, like you were saying, like, you know, why don't you understand that, you know? Well, because I don't understand everything about the culture, you know what I mean?
Well, I like it how I can kind of pull the. Well, I mean, that's why I was like, if you're gonna fall back on me being a foreigner every time I slip up, then I'll give you a foreigner. I'll give you I'm gonna finally grow my hair out the way I wanted and bleach it blonde. And
so you started doing that a few years ago?
Actually, I kind of copied your style a bit. I mean, I'm not doing it today, but I was like, I actually like wearing business clothing. I just didn't like the rules of having to wear like certain style shirts or like certain style, like, you know, you can't wear jeans or you can't like accessorize or put like pins and stuff on them. And I was like, you know what, like I'm not gonna go full host club here, but I was like, ew, why not have fun of it? Why not do it my way?
Right.
But yeah, so you know, well, why is it you chose like here versus like Tokyo? Like everyone always says, like it's either why did you choose Tokyo versus the other place? Because foreigners in Tokyo are very different from foreigners outside of Tokyo, I think. Like it's very like because you guys chose to assimilate and get really like into real Japan.
True. I mean, I do go to Tokyo for work a lot, but I mean, the main reason is because my graduate school and my university are sister schools.
Yeah.
So when there was an opening at my university, I applied for it and I got it. It's not like we wanted to live in Fukuoka, it just happened to be that's where the job was. But once we came here, we just really liked it. We don't live here in the city, we live in Munakata, which is an hour away. It's kind of more rural country area. And you know, we like the slow-paced life. It's very cheap. We bought a house for really cheap, and you know, it's huge. It's a huge freezing cold Japanese house, but you know, it's huge. You know, it's a great place to raise kids. The food's good and people are nice, and you know, but at the same time, I like to go to Tokyo. I like that shigeki, the stimulation that you get from being in a big city, and you know, a lot of work is there. You know, I mean, you get a lot more work there. So I like living here, but you know, I do enjoy going up to Tokyo for the, you know, every now and then just to get that, you know, international feel and, you know, stimulation and stuff from that area. So.
Well, I like it how it's just like, it feels like it's the New York City, LA, Washington. It's like everything you want to do is there, but also because everything you want to do is there, it's also really hard to, like, people always say like, I mean, around the country, Japanese will always say Tokyo people are pretty sumitai or whatever, but I think it's not that they're cold or like they're mean on purpose. It's just like everyone's kind of busy, or like they have a place to go. They got an agenda. It's like they don't have a lot of hema, I think, or free time to move around or whatever. But
They used to have a bootleg ass
I
Tony
forgot
the Tiger.
about holy shit! Because people were complaining about this. I posted that picture of Tony the Tiger fucking another tiger, and they were like, "Why isn't his dick tip blue?" And it's like,
it's
first
in
of all,
the ass.
It's in the ass. So shut the fuck up. You know, don't come at me on Instagram with these bullshit
horse
queries. But on top of that, I'll venture to say, anytime you see Tony the Tiger without a blue dick tip on DeviantArt, you're actually looking at the Exxon Tiger.
Oh, that's how you tell the difference.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Wait, did the Exxon Tiger have no blue? Nothing blue about it?
I think he had a
you
yellow
see the penis.
Interesting. Interesting.
I don't think the penis was probably
But you could soft ass dick telling you to buy gas. You just gotta live.
You could write maybe.
Is this the to-go mart?
You could write a letter to the CEO of Exxon
Valdez.
Yeah.
Dear CEO of ExxonMobil,
Oh,
my
shit.
name is Stavros Halkias.
Look how much more jacked he is, the Exxon Tiger.
Oh fuck, he seems more
He's
badass.
He's a fucking daddy.
But he was like the mini mart logo, right? He wasn't like the gas logo. He was like the shopping part.
The
logo.
shopping,
Yeah,
but also remember
everything.
there was Exxons where the pumps had pump covers that were like
Tigers,
tail,
yeah.
tiger
But they were
tails.
real tigers, though.
Yeah. Those were taxidermied tiger tails.
Yeah.
They're illegal from Africa.
Oh fuck yeah, he's an interesting tiger. He has more stripes than Tony for sure.
He doesn't have the scarf,
He would probably top
the
Tony.
bandana. What do
If
you
I had
call
to
it?
guess, he would top Tony.
Don't talk shit on Tony.
I think Exxon. Oh man, the first thing is Exxon Tiger versus Tony the Tiger. Oh fuck, here's one of them kissing. Nice.
Thank you, internet.
Yeah, his nose is like pink, so
He's probably got a
his,
pink dick.
his dick is normal. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Here's a picture.
That's what I said, man.
Yeah, he's more orange than Tony. Tony's a little yellower.
But there's none of them fucking, unfortunately.
Well, if any of the fans want to get on that for us.
I think for sure Tony would bottom.
Oh
Why,
yeah,
because of the scarf?
well, the
He's a
Exxon
cereal
Tiger,
guy.
he's been out on the oil rigs
Exactly.
for months.
So Tony's fucking
just
selling
fucking around with
cereal.
cereal and taking care of the children.
You know how much rougher his hands are? the Exxon Mobil guy? He's been lifting shit.
Right.
Although maybe he goes the other way and he wants to get fucked.
Man,
Take his mind off.
the
rig.
funniest gay DeviantArt porn is the one that's drawn in pencil on paper and then
scanned in.
Yeah,
At
like
the public library.
imagine you're a man with like a fucking, your home business, and your son's like, Dad, can I use the scanner in your office? Like, I don't know, Michael. What do you need to use the scanner for? I did need to use it for something. If I could use it, please.
What's the most predominant one? Is it Sonic and Tails?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
I just need to upload another one of my Sonic drawings.
There's got to be a drawing where all of Tails' tails are dicks, right?
Yeah. Yeah, John. Yeah, it's Michael. I'm gonna have to put you on hold for a minute here. My son needs to use the scanner in my office, and I don't need to leave the room, but I don't want to be in here wasting it. Yeah, I'll call you back in 15 minutes. No, it's the younger one. No, the older one's, he's varsity. He's fine. The older one is normal. I had to buy condoms for him last week. It's the younger one. Yeah, I think my wife tried to douche out that load with Lysol. and it got.
He's giving Lysol.
It bleached him.
She tried to. It bleached the cum, and that's why he's like this. We can't buy regular cereal anymore because he'll start coming to the mascot. We found a drawing of the Lucky Charms guy, and he had a cock ring with all of the different charms on it in his room. Yeah. Okay, no, I'll call you back in 5 minutes. He's just gonna use the scanner. Thank you, Dad, for letting me use the scanner. I'll be quick. I'll use the scanner. It's a drawing I made for my friend online. Yeah, that's great that you have friends now, buddy. So, just make sure to wash your hands before you touch any of the buttons. Thanks.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's a fun little sketch.
That's a fun guy.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait to have a
Oh, hey.
ご飯お味噌汁キャベツおかわりができますのでどうぞご利用ください。お願いします。
Miso took cabbage.
ご飯も大丈夫です。
Oh, ご飯もおかわりは. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Hi. Sexy black man. Gomasuri. He's doing Gomasuri. Yeah, tell me more compliments.
Why you're so sexy?
That's right, Tetsu Goma Datsuri. Yeah, for all of you guys who don't know, in Japanese, when they say you're kissing my ass, they don't say you're kissing my ass, they say Gomasuri shitenno ka, right?
Yeah.
Gomasuri shitenno, you know. Moshikashite Gomasuri? Basically it means like, you know, you have sesame seeds and you can mix them with sauces or whatever when you eat them, but you know, they taste better when you grind them up apparently. So if you go and you grind somebody else's seeds for them while you're eating, that means you're kind of a kiss ass. So if you're kissing ass, you say, are you grinding sesame seeds? Yeah, Japanese is weird.
僕はニューヨーク出身だけど、俺の会社の家でいつもこういうサラダとかだから、食べながらアメリカン風かなと思って。いやいやいやいや、全然中国か。ジャパニーズ、醤油ベースなんで、ソースもですね、ソイソース。まあ別にこだわりはないけど。いや、だから。すみません。Oh yes, very sophisticated man. It's good. That's definitely shoyu. A little rare, but pretty good.
Review kanji using an SRS, written by Katsumoto, posted in March of 2008. For reference purposes, let's discuss how one would learn kanji, meaning and writing only, using an SRS. It's quite simple, really. The question section, or the front of the SRS electronic flashcard, contains the keyword, core meaning, of the kanji, and the mnemonic story that links the structural components of the character to the keyword, and also pictures if desired. The answer section, the back of the card, contains the kanji itself. For example, question or front, dementia, a sickness that makes you mentally dodgy. You could also add pictures here, of course, ensure that they do not contain the actual kanji or any of its components. Answer or back is just the kanji. So, when you 1. See the front of the card, your job is to 2. Reproduce the kanji from memory, and 3. Compare your answer to the answer on the card, after which you, 4. Score your performance accordingly. Let's answer some common queries and/or objections to this idea right here and now. 1. Do you need to go the other way, kanji to keyword? Dr. Heiseg says no, and I would tend to agree with the sensei. 2. Isn't it cheating to give the mnemonic story in the question? Not really, because you still have to reproduce the entire kanji from memory. I think Heiseg actually suggests that you do, in the book where he gives a sample flashcard, but that might be wishful memory. Confirmation, anyone? Anyway, I recommend you do it. 3. What about readings? You learn those later, in the context of sentences. It's easier that way. 4. Are you sure? Yes. 5. What's with these stories? Why am I memorizing stupid stories? It's called a mnemonic device. It's the basis of virtually all human active memory techniques and so-called tricks. And one way or another, producing kanji from memory, indeed language itself, is a memory trick. The kanji stories will eventually fall away quite naturally, like scaffolding, leaving only the kanji. 6. Are you sure about the readings? If you love reading so much, why don't you marry them? If you want, you could include maybe one reading in the questions section to get yourself familiar with it, but there's really no need other than that, as I see it right now. Just focus on the kanji. Readings come later, seriously. Just do it now. You'll thank me later. 7. Should I continue reviewing kanji after, like, finishing RTK? Definitely, yes. Big yes. As always, anyone with useful tips and advice, please feel free to share.
you bit the bullet and started caring about something with all your heart and energy. But you can't care about it if you're always holding yourself back in case it doesn't work out.
Yeah, why y'all put cheese on my cheeseburger?
I'm sorry, what?
Shut your bitch ass